Hey guys, meet the new Jetta, and I know it looks a lot like the old Jetta because it's been around for a long time, but trust me, this is the new 2025, and one of the ways you can tell it is a new Jetta is by this new color. Volkswagen calls it Monument Gray. Now to me, it looks like Tiffany blue, but Volkswagen, you do you. Some other things that have changed is the front fascia. New grille in the front. You can even get this giant VW illuminated. New grille, a little bit more, dare I say, elegant. Now on the side, not a lot has changed except for the color and maybe the wheel design. Now back here, Volkswagen is following the current trend of taking the light bar and extending it way across the back like so. And then just in case you're confused what car you bought or what car you're driving, it does say Jetta. Now under the trunk, you do get quite a bit of room. And check this out. I can open this, a space saver tire. So better than one of those fix-a-flat kits, not as good as a full-size tire, but look at that. That is a lot of room back there. I bet you you can get a lot of golf clubs. Now I gotta say, I do like the Jetta. I have a soft place in my heart for Volkswagen German engineering. I mean, this does compete with cars like the Honda Civic Hybrid or non-hybrid, the Corolla, and of course the Mazda 3, but Volkswagen has done a very admirable job of actually making it very fuel efficient. Get this, it gets 40 mpg on the highway, 33 combined. And the reason for that is under the hood. Let me show you. Now, unlike the Japanese competition, it's locked, no. Unlike the Japanese competition, it doesn't have a hybrid option, but it does have a very fuel efficient 1.5 liter engine that produces, come on Roman, where is this? There it is. 158 horsepower and 184 pound-foot of torque, made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Now that's a little sad for me because I used to love to shift my own Jetta. You can still get the manual, but you have to get up to the GLI version, in other words, the sporty version. Now this is the SEL, which means that you get nice things like a limited slip, which you don't get on the base model, but you pay for that. So the base starts at about $23,000, and this one is just a hair under $30,000. All in, it's just a little bit over $30,000, which I still think isn't bad for a small sedan. I mean, like I said, there aren't a lot of sedans, let alone small sedans left. So let's see how small it is. Come on with me and I will jump into the back seat. Now I've got this seat behind me. In other words, I am sitting behind me. And, well, if I remove this, it's, you know, it's not horrible. I do have heated seats back here. How about that? Luxury. And I do have sort of kind of headroom. Keep in mind I'm, you know, on the bigger side, both in height and in width. But this is nice. With the cup holders, and of course the seats do fold down, so if you have something longer, you could put it through the rear trunk into the passenger compartment. You know, the Germans tend to build cars for bigger people like myself, and I have to say I'm pretty happy back here. I wouldn't want to take it cross country, but I wouldn't mind taking it to lunch, especially in the back seat. All right, let's jump in the front. Now with the SEL model, you do get this leather interior, which is nice. On this side, at least, you do get full power seats with memory function, except my videographer Alex said no such luck over here. Bummer. Sucks to be a passenger. But you do get it on the driver's side. Also with the SEL model, you get niceties such as this really good sunroof, automatic headlights. Here's something sweet. Did you know that in the SEL, you get a heated front windshield at the bottom for where the wipers are hiding, so in the winter, they don't stick to the windshield. How nice is that? Hop in, Alex. And this is also has been kind of refreshed. Let me start it up. I keep reaching over here. On the Monroney, Volkswagen will tell you that you get a push-button start as one of the features. I kind of think that's kind of normal nowadays, but check this out. I mean, look at all of those goodies. That is a lot of goodies. And by the way, speaking of goodies, you'll notice that I got some new glasses for from Santa. And so these are the new Meta glasses, which record up to 3 minutes of video. So I'm going to turn these on right now, and you can kind of get a POV sense of what it's like to be sitting behind the driver's steering wheel. I think oh, maybe it's twice. Now I'm taking pictures. Okay, hold on. Okay, I think I'm recording. I hope I'm recording. It sounds like I'm recording. I thought there was supposed to be a little red button there. Oh, anyway, what you're seeing here is, a relatively modern layout. This has gone from being, I think, an 8-inch screen to a 10-inch screen, which is nicer. You do get real knobs, which I like, both for volume and for tuning. Unfortunately, they have lost those real knobs down here at the HVAC controls, and now you've got these weird haptic controls, which, are great when you're standing still, not so great when you're driving. So I think this is not better. But check this out. You do get heated seats and ventilated seats. Not bad for a $30,000 car. And over here, Alex, you'll note that I actually have rear window switches. Thank you, Volkswagen, which we didn't get in our ID Buzz. Big leather-clad steering wheel, navigation, and of course, a whole bunch of real controls on the steering wheel, not the haptic ones that you would get on the ID Buzz. I think I stopped recording. Let me try again. I'll go again. Okay, here we go. All right, so now we should get a POV of what it's like to drive. I'll put it in sport mode. Why not? Because I can. Well, that's manual mode. All right, I won't put it in sport mode. How do you shift it? I bet you got to go like that. Yes, you do. You got to shift it like that. No paddle shifters. But we'll keep it in automatic mode just to keep it fair to the car. 0 to 60, about 7 seconds, which isn't horrible. Might be a little bit slower up here at a mile above sea level. We'll stop, and here we go. POV of me driving the new Jetta. Yeah, it's not bad. I guess it depends on your perspective. If you're used to driving electric cars, I feel like that would seem very slow, but when you're driving a normally aspirated car, it's not sporty. I guess you got to get the GLI for that, but it's not leisurely, so 7 seconds seems about right. In terms of its suspension dynamics coming around this curve, it is very buttoned down in a very German way, which isn't bad. That's a good thing. I think this car's suspension, braking, and steering are set up more for the city, and by that I mean more for leisurely driving, more for touring than they are for carving canyons, but that's okay too. So look, guys, I have to be honest here. I'm just a sucker for German engineering. The Jetta's been around a long time. For a long time, it was the go-to car if you wanted something sporty and if you wanted something that you could shift yourself. Now, of course, unless you get, like I said, the GLI, you won't be able to shift it yourself. So a part of that magic is gone from this car. But in general, it feels really good to drive. There's a sense of, you know what the wheels are doing, you know where you've placed them. It's fun to take this corner because you feel the dynamics of the car. You kind of feel the suspension working. I think you can only record a minute, Alex. This kind of sucks. Yeah, I thought it was 3 minutes. I thought the new Meta glasses were 3 minutes. So we're going to have a lot of short little clips. But like I was saying, I would be very happy owning this car. Even though it's not gray, even though it's Tiffany blue Volkswagen, I would really be happy owning this car. Headrest is comfortable, and in a world where the average new car price is now $48,000, $30,000, or better yet, if you get the base model at $23,000, doesn't seem like such a huge sacrifice. In other words, your payment won't be that huge, and you will get a car that isn't a hybrid, but still manages 33 combined, 40 on the highway, which is, hybrid numbers from not that long ago. So all in all, I gotta say, I like the Jetta. I have always liked the Jetta. And I think with this new refresh, with the new headlights, with the new grille, it looks much more modern. And this is the kind of car, especially in this color, and I guys, I'm a sucker for like these light pastels, because we live in a world, well, you can't see them now, but we live in a world of black, gray, white, and more black cars. So maybe I'm reacting more to the color than I am to the car, but I don't think so. I think Volkswagen has done a really good job in bringing the Jetta up to 2025, and all in all, I'm going to give it a buy it. As always, this is Roman reporting for TFL Car. For more news, views, and real-world reviews and airplane noise, head on over to alltfl.com, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.